is all about the building of the Mishkan. Word by word, detail by detail, the Jews built the desert and the tabernacle. However, Parshat Vayakel is extraordinarily similar to the previous Parshat, Parshat Terumah. In fact, they are nearly identical, word by word, detail by detail. The only difference is that Terumah is the instructions themselves, while Vayakel is the execution of those instructions. Why would the Torah include both Parshot? It seems redundant. Throughout the entire Parsha, Moshe is passing down his wisdom to the nation. They eagerly listen, learn, understand, and then execute. The Torah is teaching us an important lesson here, the value of waiting and listening, to hear and to understand, to truly comprehend the lessons of our leaders and our elders. The Torah could have just explained how the Mishkan was built, but no, there's an entire parsha dedicated to the teaching of the building, learning, and being taught, making this a clearly essential tenet of Judaism. Let's take a closer look at the first pashuk of the parsha. Vayakel Moshe et kol adat b'nei Yisrael, vayomer alehem elah hadvarim asher tzviah Hashem la'asot otam. Moshe then convoked the whole community and said to them, "These are the things that Hashem has commanded you to do." Elah hadvarim. This is not just a saying in the middle of the pasuk. We see it again and again at the very beginning of the book of the Devarim. Elah hadvarim asher dibrei Moshe el kol Yisrael. These are the words that Moshe addressed to all Israel. The entire book of Devarim is Moshe imparting his wisdom upon the Jewish people. Throughout his 120 years on this earth, he developed a strong sense of the values to be transferred to the Jewish people. He began his story unwilling to talk and with the stutter. But by the end, he delivers a speech that lasts the entire book of the Torah. By participating in life and growing old, he gained the perspective to remain a part to his wisdom and experience to the nation. And the Jewish people gathered to listen, and of course, Torah. Learning, not simply uninformed doing, is the path to wisdom. Genuine understanding requires listening, embracing, and then applying that knowledge to everything in your daily lives. Growth happens gradually, influenced by advice and reflection. Elders don't just maintain the past, they illuminate the future. This actually reminds me of a story.
Oh boy, here we go.
In a small shtetl, two travelers set out for the great city to seek their fortune. After half a day's journey, they arrive at a fork in the road. Seated on a large rock at the crossroads is an old man, his beard long and white. Shalom Aleichem, travelers, the old man says. This is an important moment. Two roads diverging into yellow wood. Choose wisely. First traveler, young and full of confidence, eyes the two paths. The left road is smooth and straight, cutting through open fields. The right is narrow, winding, and filled with stones. This is obvious, the young man scoffs. The smooth road is the smarter choice. The old man shakes his head. It looks easy now, but it leads to a dark forest where thieves wait for fools. The rocky road is hard at first, but it leads to safety to the city. The first traveler laughs, perhaps for someone as old and slow like you. But I'm quick on my feet. I'll take my chances, the young man says. Without another word, he strides down the smooth road. The second traveler hesitates. He looks at the old man's eyes, deep, steady, and kind. He nodded. If someone wise warns me of danger, I'd be a fool to ignore it. He turns onto the rougher path. As night falls, the first traveler finds himself in a scary forest. Shadows creep between the trees, and before he could react, a band of thieves surrounds him. By morning, he stumbles back to the crossroads, humiliated and empty-handed. Meanwhile, the second traveler struggles over rocks and hills. With each step, the path becomes easier. By sunrise, he climbs the ridge and sees the great city shining before him. As you can see here, not following the elder's advice leads to ruin for the hasty man. While following the elder's advice, no matter how silly it may seem at first, it leads the second man to the great city of his dreams. But our elders' responsibility lies far beyond simple, dual-sided choices. They have to teach the youth our beautiful Jewish traditions, culture, and our religion. After all, Torah B'Al Peh can't be learned without our Zaken, and is how one is meant to understand the details of the written Torah. And how is one understand the details of the written Torah without those wiser and more experienced than us? wise and experienced man myself, let me teach you a thing or two, Aviva.
Oh no, not again.
You know, Aviva, you're just starting middle school, and it's not easy. I've been through the whole shebang. Here are Levi's tips and tricks for surviving middle school. Number 1, enjoy every moment you have. It goes by a lot faster than you think. Every class trip, every Shabbaton, and every color. These events truly hold value, and make sure you save them. Number 2, put everything you have into everything you do. There's no reason not to give your full effort. The amount you get out of something is directly related to the energy you put in, just like the other man that took up the steps. It's important to keep a cool head, no matter how angry you feel. It's not worth getting upset over some petty argument. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Trust me, don't get suspended. Trust me, I've been there. It's not just a 2-day break from school. Number 4, take every opportunity you get. The school has so much to offer you, so many great things if you just look for it. Find the things you truly love and stick to them.
Wow, Levi, actually